Okay, now on to part 2. Actually, let me go examine that hole we fire gleamed open. Oh, it was just for some treasure. Okay. Okay, that doesn't lead anywhere. It's back in the water with all the things that want to eat me. Okay. So where's the... Okay, I guess I gotta get out of this to get to the other pump room. Okay.
According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome.
Okay, so our other node is just across. So let me re-tag on my shit.
Shin can tough out the cold. Frost won't help.
Let's go through here. I think we're safe in here. Because it looks like we have a data point. This may have been the one I got. Nope, not yet. This Jaws music makes me really apprehensive. Alright, let's see, I hear you. Hello? Can I just make it across? Without anybody knowing I'm here.
There's red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in?
Oh, I've angered the big alligator. Oh, that's ominous. I don't like him staring at me like that. Okay. Let me go through here. Go through the thing. How do I get up there? That is a very good question. Hold on, let me just see. Find the secondary pump node, so let's deal with that first. Okay. So far so good. I'm just gonna sneak through here. Going from one clump to the other. While avoiding things. Oh, don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Who saw me? It's probably above.
It's weak to acid.
Yes, go about your day. Thank you. Now, I will say the kelp, as far as like its area of stealth effect, is pretty generous as long as you're within like a leaf, it will generally protect you. I really don't like underwater with machines. I don't mind it so much without the machines. It's like every time I turn around, I'm outgrowing something. Come on. Go on now. You're fine. Shoo. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait for that one to go by. I think that one's the one that aggroed on me like twice. So down, 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 down.
Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
Okay, down we go. Good, and now we're safe. No aggro. Pretty humbling to be scared of shit that on land you just bonk and take care of. There we go. I will use the official way up this time. Oops. Data point.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first plume arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it.
Okay, so... I'm dumb, I should have just glided across.
This easy?
Come on, turn.
I won't budge. Maybe that debris is weighing it down.
Okay,
See if that helped.
now let's deal with the valve.
Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
Alright, notice that I don't have very much water here. Okay, this isn't where I came from. I'm on the wrong side of the valve wall thing. Okay. Oh, I have to go back to the death chamber. So back to this way, aka the maintenance station. Can the way, get out the way! Alright, let's get safely in here. Let him get away from me. Okay, now we can move towards the maintenance station. Which is right there. Get in here while I figure out where we need to go. I think if I go over here, I should be safe from critters. There. Just hang out in here for the time being until whatever's chasing me is okay. Yeah, definitely don't want to tangle with that. Underwater snap maws can wreck your day. Go on about your business. How to get in, how to get in.
It looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in.
And then go in here. Okay, so this is what I found originally back at the start of the last video.
I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
Which is weird because we can use the spear for like these little puzzles underwater. I wonder why we can't use the spear as an underwater weapon. I mean, I can't see taking a snap maw with it, but we should be able to poke burrs in the face.
Pack's full, but my stash has room.
Alright, just going towards the... I think this way is the maintenance room, control room, whatever. Ta-da!
This looks promising. There should be a console in here.
See a big chest. And a data point.
System shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was one of them. The Zenith. But he did so much for this place. He doesn't sound like the others.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like one of them at all. He sounds like a halfway decent person.
There. Time to dry this place out.
Hooray! do like the music that plays in this quest a lot.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon.
Jump off!
I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
I got rid of most of it. And yeah, she just kind of automatically puts on the mask when you go underwater now. Time to make our way back out. Alright, this is much easier now that I can just deal with these things normally. Just fill on a health potion. Hooray.
Purge left these machines behind. I could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first.
What's the fun of that? The edge of that little concrete wherever I'm standing behind protects me a little bit from his ice spit thing. I'm trying to get his little coverings for his canisters. Oh, let me light him on fire again. Yay. Get where I can hit you, damn it. I think if I get him on fire one more time, he'll be dead. This is kind of cathartic. After playing hide and seek with them for the whole quest. Now, scoot through that. And then shoot.
Much better.
Okie dokie. Is he dead? I would like to get his corpse. Thank you so much. Who sees me? Who sees me? Cool. Alright, much better.
Poseidon is through there. But where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle!
Uh-oh. Y'all go back up. This is not a place for you. Get down and be quiet. Yeah.
Was
Go
this you?
hide.
Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the
You
scrappy
think?
band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Places, fellas. Get to that overhead.
Okay. So, just to recap, he's weak to ice and to shock. So we're going to ice this fucker up. And then start bopping him with my advanced hunter arrows. I want to get that wheel off first. He's annoying with those wheels. So what he does is lots and lots of purge water. Woo. I kind of don't want to be right there. Stop. See, his little wacky water wheel sprays purge water everywhere. Alright, activate Valor Surge. Alright, we lost his wacky water wheel. Good. Just also, while I'm making more ammo and getting out the way, his theme song is my favorite of the soundtrack. Oh, he's about dead. Like, I just kind of want to run around, let you listen to the song a little bit more. We'll fight more Tide Rippers. That's their theme.
Aloy!
Oh, okay. Well, he died.
Did it!
Anyway, it's like, go find it on YouTube or something, or I'll post a Spotify link for it. It's like, the Tide Ripper's kind of a mid-tier machine. They didn't have to go
Come
that
on,
hard on the
gentlemen, get a move
soundtrack, but it's an amazing soundtrack for the Tide Ripper. Anyway, as you say, he goes down fairly quickly. Please let me loot you,
Maybe soon enough.
because he has parts I will need eventually, like tail fins. Anyway, he went down disappointingly fast.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, Shard Counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
Okay. So yeah. I think there are technically a few sites you could potentially get to for Tide Rippers before you get to this quest. But they actually show them on the map after this quest. Anyway. Let's grab Poseidon. He is hiding in the network for all these holograms. I like this soundtrack too, it's nice and calm.
Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it.
I think first I'm gonna grab that data point I see in the corner there.
I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia.
I like the little
Elizabeth
fish
Sobek.
swimming.
Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
And that's it.
Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
And I thought that Tide Ripper was going to be a bit harder. I remember it being really hard
Looks like
the
taking
first
Poseidon
time.
triggered a restart of the city's power system.
So I got disoriented.
Warland and crew must have headed back up top. That's all the embers they could carry, but...
Check it out.
Whew, well, that'll keep me awake.
I think that our Tide Ripper corpse disappeared. So if you are playing at home, make sure you loot your Tide Ripper before you go get Poseidon. In any case, it's not the end of the world. There are plenty of Tide Ripper sites. Tide Rippers are actually one of my favorite machines to bring them, not just for the soundtrack. I think they're kind of cute. The way they kind of galump across the land. So anyway, we have all these holograms. Look at him. Got like a baby on a fish. Stand here and look. Got like a space dude. A Eiffel Tower. Palm trees over in that corner. A mermaid. All kinds of cool stuff. This is some sort of pagoda thing. Just kind of taking a look around before I go up. No. I don't think there's any treasure or anything. Let's see, I think we go this way to get to the elevator. Dragon there. Here, let's take a look. Got more spinning babies on fish. A big gold dragon. I guess that was the original elevator to the top. I like the sound effect. It's all squelchy and muddy. Alright, up we get. I do think we come back here for some quest or another. Not did I get that one already? Nope, not yet. So basically this Stanley Chen dude bought Las Vegas. So after the hot zone, as that thing mentioned, there was no tourism in this area, which makes sense if they had a nuclear weapon go off in the neighborhood, pretty much. So he purchased all of this and built it back up. Holograms and stuff, tried to get tourism, and he used his money to build schools and stuff. So he was a pretty decent person.
An elevator. Moreland must have built this before the place flooded.
Oops.
Nice to work. Be nice not to have to climb back up.
Went into the wrong hole. Ah, it does work. That's pretty clever. I'm just looking at the lights as we go up. Cool. Just looking and seeing if we've got anything fun over here.
It must have powered up the whole city.
That an eagle?
Oh, check it out.
Oh, the show my old Gramps always wanted. There's
See?
another.
You didn't have to go down and grab them after all.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
Yay.
When I saw the Embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this.
Hooray.
Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I
Yep.
did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine?
Even the
Folks
accountant
from
guy's
all over the
smiling.
land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
So he's
Not to
gonna
mention
rebuild
a
Megas.
variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
Aw. Look at him.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
Aw.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, might want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
As his latest adventure faded into legend, the old wordsmith contemplated the next chapter in his storied career.
Okay, hold on. Do you have anything to say? I don't have enough crap to
Charge
get
visitors
that.
for food, lodging, and entertainment, and other sundries.
We should build a place for kids too, where they can play, parlor games.
Like a carnival?
Yeah, but like, we should make it sound extra big and extra fun.
Aw.
You mean call it something like Carnival?
Okay, just saying something twice doesn't make it sound better, Abaddon.
Alright, we'll leave these guys alone. I'll be back in the not too distant future for them. Anyway, let us tote this back to Gaia. And talk to our buddies while we're up here. I still don't know why it doesn't just warp you directly back to the base door, but whatever. It's fine. Let's just... Let me see if I can do any of my partial overrides yet. Cool. Cool. Yay, I don't have to grind anything. This is awesome. Of course, more things that require Belloback sack webbing. This is their space.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Oh, that looks like a hologram of the shuttle from the beginning of the game. Let's see what else. We just got candles. Just purple screens. I don't think we can do that thing in that room yet. I'll come talk to you guys in a moment. Oh, Katala has something to say.
You look like you've been busy.
As do you.
I've already talked to him.
I should go.
I have training to get back to.
Okay. Okay, got rid of his little talk to me flag. Aloy's room. Nope. Nothing. Okay, I think we don't have anything in there. Needs to listen to Concrete Beach Party.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Let's go check on Beta. See how she's doing.
Oh. Aloy.
Hi. What you doing?
Hi. I'm back.
What do you want to know?
So have you been able to make use of your expertise?
I guess so. Gaia transferred a lot of data on Hephaestus to study.
And? Any insights?
It looks like it's been modifying its code, increasing in size and complexity over the years. There's a lot to analyze still.
Okay, well... keep at it, I guess. So have you been upstairs at all?
Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. He keeps asking if I'm okay. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but... It's almost like he actually wants to talk to me.
Yeah, I think he does.
I think that's a general idea.
Have you talked with anyone else in the base?
I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI.
That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders.
I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all.
Yeah. I guess so. That's enough for now.
Good.
Okay, so she's still not 100% okay. Let's see if any of my other folks have anything to say before I give this thing to Gaia.
Ow.
I see a quest is available. What's she up to?
And she's back.
Oh, you can play Strike with Erend if you so want to.
I have to go.
I'll keep on studying then.
How about you, Varl? Anything fun
Aloy,
going
you're
on?
back. How's the search going?
Still working on it.
You didn't have anything new
I
to
better
say.
get going.
Make sure to stay in touch.
And Zoe's got a quest for us.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
Oh, cool.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
Sounds like a plan. Okay. I'm all turned around. Where's Guy? There we are.
Welcome back, Aloy.
Hi,
I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hey, Gaia. It's me.
Hello, Aloy. Did you wish to continue our discussion?
That little greeting was like, kind of like, hi God, that's me, Margaret. A little bit.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess.
You're being really hard on her.
Less pessimistic.
It is true she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
Okay, let's ask about our companions.
So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
Okay.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths, at their core, have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
Alright. I think
I should be going.
I'll get the rest of that
Goodbye, Aloy.
from her next time. Okay, now to find out what Varl wants. Dang it, Beta, I was literally just down here with you.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
Aloy's very first data point.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth. The Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
That's fair.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
Bless her little heart.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
Dang it, Aloy, she was just about to tell you about her favorite TV show. Like she was legit excited about something for the first time since we met her.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even mattered. matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
Dang it. Now you just gone and upset her. And walked through the door for some reason.
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Okay. So it's prompting us to do the next story quest, which is Seeds of the Past, which I'm not going to do yet for a little bit.
I'm definitely not getting any.
And I think we have new conversations with folks. Hi.
Hey, Aloy. Is everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down at that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, you know, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt. You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, you know, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. You know, the Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff. In bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. That's half the fun. Now, you won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
I see someone's been playing Strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tenakth game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, sure, Tenakth. Sure he won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure. Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time. I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. You be careful out there.
Alright, let's see what these two have to say.
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes, when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
Aw. Varl would be a good therapist.
You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them. How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding, any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda the Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe. I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need us.
Okay, talk to you later, Varl. Zoe has some... Whoops, there's a chair there. Is that for us?
Aloy.
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
Oh, we're
Not
getting to
bad,
that
huh?
part of
Why
the
do you
friendship.
want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me.
Just checking
I
to see if
feel
he's got
silly not
mommy
being able
issues.
to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
Yeah, that would be an interesting encounter. Oops.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
Well, we know a dude out in the cut that might be able to assist you with the holograms bit.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice. The Zenith did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Later, Zoe. See if our friend Katalo has anything to say.
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, Control Center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsall.
I see.
Cool. Data point.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
Cool. What does this do?
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Okay, yeah, we'll ask her about that later.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted.
Yeah, sure, you can paint. I don't care.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salve-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
Yeah, go
I'm
make
sure
friends.
Erend wouldn't mind sharing. I should get going.
If I can help in some way, say the word.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, on that note, let me go find the campfire. I actually want the east side exit because that's got the closest campfire. I don't think I picked the correct exit, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh, skin's cracking from the cold.
Whee!
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Okay, we're gonna end the episode here. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you next time.